Howdy music fans, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to do a video on a brand new genre of music I've been getting into lately, power pop punk rock and roll girls. And the first band is already playing, X-Hex. This is a band by Mary Timony started this band, and she already had some solo records out. And this album, Rips, was their first album, came out 4 or 5 years ago, and I just fell in love with it. Every song, great guitar licks that just pop out of each song, really well recorded. Radio On is probably my favorite song on it. I'll put a link to that. Then they came out with a second album called It's Real, which I've only given it 1 or 2 spins. I don't like it as much, I'll admit, but I do like them a lot. They're just fantastic. They've got a great some stuff on YouTube from KXB and some actual video for the song Waterfall. Check them out, X-Hex. Then somewhere along the way, I somehow got into this band. I think they're the next band. I'm not sure, but I think so. The Dahlmanns, all dolled up. And this is the only thing I have by them that's hard copy. Everything else is digital, and I've burned them to CD, but I've bought all their digital tracks, and they've got a bunch. They've got an EP and some singles and things like that. And I just love them. Shake Me Up Tonight, Candy Pants. They do a great version of Suzi Quatro's Tear Me Apart. They do a great version of Amy Rigby's Dancing with Joey Ramone, which I also did a version of in my quarantine sessions playlist. Anyway, great. They call themselves the best power pop rock on the planet. That's their moniker. And I can't disagree with them. They're just great, the Dahlmanns. Highly recommend checking them out. Next, you guys have probably heard me talk about Caroline and the Treats. They're fantastic. Their first album, Saturday Night Rock and Roll, is probably my favorite. I finally got this, spent quite a pretty penny on it to get it from overseas. It was over 20 bucks, I'm sure. I guess that's not a whole lot, but I don't remember how much it was all told. But it is a fantastic album. They call themselves, I'll tell you in a minute, they call themselves Bubblegum Rock and Roll Candy Punk. And I think I've told you before in other videos about them. They are very euphemistic and suggestive, very sexual, very fun, very silly, very punk rock. No question about it. And actually, one of the other artists that is on this list that's going to be in here, I just discovered when I got this CD a few weeks ago, and her name is right there, but she's coming last. I think she's the last one on the list. This is Caroline and the Treats. Rock Hard Action, I think this song is. From yeah, I'm not sure what, maybe I have the title wrong. I thought that was the right title. I'll find it. Anyway, this is called Wanna Be Bad All Over, sorry. And this is their second album that is a little bit easier to find in the US. Oh, this is Knockout Wood. Knockout Wood, very suggestive, very sexual, but just fun. Like it says, bubblegum rock and roll candy punk. Yeah, they've got some Let's Get Dirty is one of their songs. So Let's Go Down is on Rock and Roll, Love Affair. Saturday Night Rock and Roll is great. Clap Your Hands and Stomp Your Feet. Hey Hey, We're Caroline and the Treats. Rock and Roll Boys. Bad Boyfriend. Bubble Trouble. That one's pretty suggestive. Wine Me, Dine Me. Anyway, everything about them. I just find them fun. They're great. Then I found these guys on Bandcamp, and then they don't have anything except digital, and I bought everything digitally, and I burned it to CD. They're called Patsy's Rats, and they're pretty fun, too, and bubblegum, pop, punk, rock and roll. They might come up. I don't know. All right. Somewhere I started just going off on this stuff, trying to find stuff in relation to Caroline and the Treats. And the first band that came up, as I recall, oh yeah, these guys were after that. The first band that came up was Baby Shakes, and I showed them in my contest video. They ended up being one of the prizes because I bought some CDs from them, and I bought them accidentally in 2 orders, and so I paid more shipping, and so they threw a whole bunch of stuff in, including 2 cassettes and some trinkets and patches and stickers and this, that, and the other, which I sent on to Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll as part of his prize package in the contest. I hope he's digging those cassettes. I hope he's gotten those cassettes. But Baby Shakes, pretty fun band. So I've ended up getting pretty much everything by them. They just call themselves New York Rock and Roll Punk Band. And they're a trio of gals and a guy on drums. And if they come on, I think I'll know it, and I'll be able to tell you. That's Baby Shakes. Just really fun. You know, these bands, some of these bands, especially this one and the next one, have the harmonies and the oohs and the ahs of 60s girl bands, like the Supremes and the Ronettes and the Crystals and all them. And then they have this garage punk sound also, and they throw it all together and come up with some really great stuff. And a lot of it sounds similar, I'll give you that. Now, the rest of their CDs come with this thing. And me being who I am, I've got to keep it on there, and it's a pain in the ass. But there it is. Cause a Scene is another one of theirs. This might be them, actually. They have a couple of great fun videos on YouTube that I enjoyed watching when I was discovering them. I mean, just look at them. They look fun. And they have some pretty interesting little guitar licks that are very simple and repetitive, but really, really good. They just fit the song well. And there's one where they do the, I swear to God, it's the exact same guitar melody or lick or whatever from Judy in Disguise by John Fred and the Playboys. Something like that. And it's pretty funny. I was like, God, I know this lick. What is this? And figured out it was Judy in Disguise. I don't remember how it goes. Baby Shake Starry Eyes is another one. They have 4 full-length discs out. There's this silly thing again. And they're just fun. Do they have a name? Oh, I already said theirs. They call themselves just New York Rock and Roll Punk. Look at them. I mean, they're just so much fun. And they're great. They're good. Real good, fun rock and roll band. And the last one by Baby Shakes, this is the one I put on the playlist here. There's this thing again. It's just called Turn It Up. And lots of fun songs on this one. Turn It Up, Another Place, Baby Blue. Yeah, everybody has a song called Baby Blue, or somebody in their song named Baby Blue, don't they? Joan Jett, Bob Dylan, Baby Shakes. It's crazy. Anyway, I am enjoying this stuff. I made a playlist on my phone and listened to it on my walk the other day, and it was just fantastic listening to all this stuff. Even though it is repetitious for sure, or repetitive, kind of. But that's what I like. Love the hand claps, love the oohs and the ahs and the harmonies. All right, next is one that I discovered after I discovered Baby Shakes, and I started plugging these names into. I think I plugged Caroline and the Treats into Spotify, and that's where Baby Shakes and this next one came up. Pale Lips, Wanna Be Bad. And these guys I might like these guys better than Baby Shakes, actually. Really fun band, really good. They're all on Facebook, and I've liked them all and contacted them, chatted with them a little bit, and maybe Baby Shakes as well. Had some emails with them. And they're just, I don't know. They call themselves Drippy Mascara Slopped Rock and Roll with Sprinkles. Whatever that means. And they also have a couple of fun videos. Pale Lips as well. Oh, and there's another band I got coming that's I want to say a Detroit punk garage band from way back when. Anyway, I'll mention them. This is X-Hex again. I was hoping to get more of a mix. I guess I should have put like one song by each band on this playlist for you, but I'll put some favorites in the description some links to some favorites. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to get this back in here. Maybe I've got it wrong. No, I don't, because it was... Oh, who the hell knows? There we go. Next one, Pale Lips again, in After Dark. And again, this has one of these silly... I mean, I guess they're made in Japan or something. I don't know. I'm not going to take this one out, though, because the other one was such a pain in the ass to get back in. This one, it has some sort of rock and roll. It's a pretty fun song. And then inside, this one has a little more on the inside. There's the CD and the sleeve, like a record. But then it's got lyrics in Japanese? Chinese? I'm not sure. And then this lyric page. And this, again, these gals are just fantastic. I don't remember where they're from. I know that Baby Shakes is from New York. And the next band, I know where they're from. Caroline and the Treats is from like Sweden or Switzerland or Norway or somewhere. And the Dahlmanns are also from a Scandinavian country of sort, somewhere like that. I forget which one. It's just like in the 60s when the Rolling Stones brought blues back to Americans, right? All these other countries doing our music better than we do it. All right. Although Pale Lips and Baby Shakes are American. And next one, last one, Nikki Corvette. And Nikki and the Corvettes is one of her iterations. This one I don't like as much as the other one I'm going to show you, but I like it. It's just not as good. And they are Detroit punk, they call themselves. And she's still going. Well, they're all of these bands I think are current. They're all current, but she's actually one was around a lot longer ago, like maybe the 70s, and still going. The other one I like better is called Nikki Corvette and the Stingrays. And I think that's the Dahlmanns. Yeah, I recognize her voice. Love her voice. And Nikki Corvette, what was I about to say now? Oh, she's got lots of iterations. Like there's one, I think, Nikki Corvette and the Romeos, and then the Stingrays and the Corvettes, and I think she's got other ones as well. But there's not a lot you can find on them. And the last band is the Shivers with 2 V's, Shivvers, and I just ordered their CD, and they are a female-led 70s, I'm not sure, pop punk kind of garage band, rock and roll band, from also maybe from the Detroit area, where Nikki Corvette's from the Detroit area. So anyway, the Detroit Cobras would fit great in this group as well, and male bands like the Ramones would fit great. This new band I found, the New Trocaderos, would fit great in this playlist. Susie Quattro, some of her stuff might fit in here, Joan Jett, but Detroit Cobras definitely, and they're female-led as well, and I've done a video on them in my Unsung Heroes. But anyway, I highly recommend any of these bands. Nikki Corvette, Pale Lips, I think are fantastic. These guys are really great. Baby Shakes, I think, are great. These guys get a little repetitious, or a little more repetitions maybe than some of the others. Patsy's Rats and Caroline and the Treats, highly recommend. And then the Dahlmanns might be my favorite. I don't know. It's hard to say. Every one I'm listening to is my favorite. And then XX. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please, I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts on this. Get a conversation going about power pop, punk, rock and roll girls. All right, thanks. Have a good day.